What's going on, guys? 24/7 Tech here. This video, we're gonna be sort of rounding up all the rumors of the Galaxy S20, and this phone looks to be a beast, like literally a beast. So stay tuned for an awesome video recapping every rumor we've seen from the past couple of months and what I think this phone is gonna be like.
As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch some more awesome tech videos in the future.
As something clip before, guys, take 1 second at this video, subscribe down below. Every subscriber makes a difference. We're eerily close to 1,000 subscribers, so I think we go get it. Let's go get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. I know we can do it. Okay, so let's recap the different phones that are coming out with this Galaxy S20. It's been a trend for manufacturers for the past couple of years to release like many variants of the same phone. Back in like 2014, 2015, we would just see like Galaxy S4, S5, simple, but then Samsung starts releasing the Note, the S10, the S10e, the S10 Plus, the S10 5G. Whoa, we're seeing 3 new phones this year, the S20, the S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra. We still don't know, we're not clearly sure if there'll be standard 5G over them, or it'll just be like a 4G and a 5G option. The S20 is supposed to come with a 6.2-inch AMOLED display. The S20 Plus is a 6.7-inch panel, and the S20 Ultra is a 6.9-inch panel. So we're like this close to 7 inches, man. And back, like the iPad Mini is 7.9 inches, so we're almost in iPad territory. They're gonna have weird 20:9 aspect ratios. As you can see right there, those phones are super tall. All of them are gonna have Snapdragon 865. And back to the tall phone thing, it's just really weird because when I had the Galaxy Note 8, that was just a 6.3-inch panel, but it was so tall and uncomfortable for my hands. Now that I have the iPhone XR, it's much better. I mean, like, because the Apple's displays are wider and I really like that, but Samsung just is making them really tall and I don't like that. So the displays are supposed to all have 120 Hz across the panel, the S20, S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra, which is cool. I'll get to the price point later, and that shows that 120 Hz OLED panels are possible, and we're seeing it with the Galaxy S20 now. Let's talk about the cameras though, because that's where it gets heated up. The S20 is supposed to have 3 shooters, a 12-megapixel main camera, a 64-megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. The S20 Plus is supposed to have the same shooters, except it's going to have a time-of-flight sensor as well. But where it gets really wacky is the S20 Ultra is supposed to have 3 lenses with a blistering amount of pixels. It's supposed to have a 108-megapixel main camera, a 48-megapixel 5 times optical zoom telephoto lens, and a 44-megapixel wide-angle lens, and a time-of-flight sensor. So these are, Samsung's going all out with the megapixels, but I've heard with the most recent rumors that 108 megapixel mark, the camera's not going to be able to like lower it to other to like maybe 12, 16, 24 megapixels. So that might be an issue because not many people want that many pixels in their picture, and that's going to take up a lot of storage as well. I want to talk about the batteries now. These batteries are supposed to be much beefier than last year. The S20, a 6.2-inch panel, is supposed to come with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. S20 Plus with a 4,500 milliamp hour battery. And then S20 Ultra is going to come with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So the battery life on these is supposed to be great. I mean, they're clearly going against the iPhone 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max. Those have amazing battery life, and that's mainly due to software. These people are, I mean, Samsung's clearly trying to do it with hardware, but maybe software could be another way that they could increase the battery life. So I'm going to talk about some other like over-the-air rumors that we've heard. First of them is there's supposed to be a 40-megapixel front-facing camera for the S20 lineup this year. I don't think it's necessary, Samsung. If it's gonna buy customers in different markets like India and China, I get why Samsung would do that. But for the USA, you're not gonna buy any other customers by having a 108-megapixel camera lens. Another thing is that Samsung is going to make their own Airdrop. It's called Quick Share, and it's going to come on February 11th in San Francisco when the S20s debut. It's like Samsung, it's like Apple's Airdrop, but I feel like it's not going to be as effective because Airdrop works better because it's between iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, etc. Whereas Samsung's probably just through Samsung phones, which is still cool. I mean, it's sort of like just copying Apple though at this point. It's coming pretty soon. It's debuting in San Francisco on February 11th if you want to watch it live. But the price points of these phones is what people are looking forward to. It's not that expensive. but that's relative to last year's phone. There's no budget model this year like the $750 S10e. The first model, the S20, starts at $850, and the S20 Plus is at $950. The S20 Ultra is supposed to be a whopping $1,200. So it's like the S10 5G we saw last year. It's like the top of the line specs. Everything is like maxed out, etc. But yeah, I sort of like this, so because you're still getting flagship features and they're bringing the price down, because last year's S10 was $900 and now it's $850, but you're still getting a 120Hz display, a bunch of megapixels for your cameras, a different design sort of, and yeah, it's a cool phone and it's looking promising, but I don't know if Samsung's gonna win any customers just by those camera features, but we'll see on February 11th. Before we wrap up this video, I want to go over some things that I wanted this phone to debut with, but I mean, I don't really see it coming. First of all is, when the iPhone X debuted in 2017, you saw the display roll over on the back so the display could connect to the internals. So you can see right there, there's a picture of how it works. This creates a no-chin circumstance. That's why Apple's displays are so expensive, and you see the 11 Pro starting at $1,000 because it's really expensive, that display tech. I feel like Samsung should start doing that, because if you see the S20 here, it's still supposed to have some tiny chin or something, and Apple's had no chin for 3 years, man. And if Samsung had no chin, it would be much more of a seamless. It would just be a tiny dot for the camera on the top, and boom, that's it. It would create much more seamless look, and even if they can bring it to the S20 or the S20 Plus, maybe they could try experimenting it with the S20 Ultra, which is supposed to start at $1,200. Maybe you could bring a sort of game-changing feature to the market with that S20 Ultra instead of just 108 megapixel camera that no one would care about. Another gripe that I have is the super tall display. I'm not a fan, I've said it before. And how are you gonna hold a 6.9-inch phone, not even with one hand, but two hands? It's gonna be so hard. It's like one hand's on the bottom of your phone and one hand's on the top. That's just gonna be really weird, man, and I'm not a fan at all. Like, big displays in general, like, I used to be a big phone person, but phones are getting way too big to be a big phone person anymore. And maybe they could also create like a S20e, something like that, to rival the iPhone 11, maybe starting at $700. You could have a less powerful display, maybe 2 camera lenses, and they don't have to be crazy megapixel counts, maybe 90Hz display, stuff like that, and yeah, that would be much better, and it would rival the iPhone 11, and maybe steal some of its sales as well. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe down below. As I said, we're really close to 1,000 subscribers. As soon as the S20 comes out, I'll look over it, see how it is, maybe make a video or review about it, so comment down below if you're interested in that. But anyways, for now, this is 24/7 Tech signing out, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.